All right, so what I need you guys to do is to find first off your spiral. So you're going to find your Math 7 spiral and you're going to grab the foldable that you guys picked up. And your foldable is going to look something like this. Okay. The first step I need you guys to do is we're going to take our foldable. You can see the front and the back side. And you're going to fold the back kind of like hot dog style. And you're going to fold it all the way down, just kind of like past the symmetric right and left skewed. Kind of make something that looks a little bit like this, but you want to leave data distribution here down at the bottom. Okay. And then, okay, hopefully you all have that done. Then you guys are going to grab scissors out of your buckets. Okay. And you're going to open up your paper back up and you're going to cut along the dotted lines all the way until that fold. Okay. You're going to make 2 cuts along the dotted lines up to the fold. When you're done, where do these go? They go back in your buckets. Okay. All right. So now that we have our little folds and our cuts, open it back up and we are going to fill this out together. Okay. All right. Once we fill it out, then you guys can tape it into your spirals. All right. So symmetric. Okay. In a symmetric distribution, the left and right halves of the graph are mirror images of each other. I'm going to see if I can get it to, there we go, turn the light off. Are mirror images of each other. There is often a peak in the middle of the graph indicating there are many data values in the center of the graph. Okay. The mean and median are about equal. The mean is the best, so the mean is the best measure of center here. Okay, and this gives us an example. IQ scores and heights of adult males. Okay, so and this is usually what our graph looks like. So remember, it says we have a peak, which is usually the best value of our center of our data, and the mean and median are about equal, which means they're going to be about in the center in the same spot. Okay, all right, let's look at right skewed data. All right, so the right skewed distribution, the pink of the data is to the left of the graph. There are only a few data points to the right of the graph. The mean of the data set is greater than the median. Okay. Where is it? The median is the best measure of center because the median is not affected by very large data values. Okay. And so this is what our right skewed graph looks like. So think about it. Even though it's called right skewed, think about if you're taking like a piece of string or like a rubber band. Okay. Wish I had a rubber band right here. If you take a rubber band and you're going to stretch it, okay, if you're holding it open like this and you take one end of the rubber band and you're stretching it, right now that's right skewed. You're pulling it to the right, like you're trying to skew everything to the right, but all of your data right here is to the left. Okay. And then the last one, my left skew distribution. The peak of my data is on the, well, if right was on the left, then left is going to be on the right. It's the opposite of what you think. Okay. There are only a few data points to the left of the graph. The mean of the data set is less than the median. Did I fill out this part right? Yes, that says greater than, it says less than. Okay. All right. And the median is the best measure of center because the median is not affected by very small data values. Okay. And so that's a great example of a left skewed graph. Okay, where I'm taking the rubber band again and I'm pulling it to the left. All right. So we're going to see if we can get this one to fit in here. This might be just a tad bit too big for me or for mine. But once you guys have that filled in, if you want to take the scissors to try and trim this up just a tad, if you can. I think there's just a little bit of room on each side. You are more than welcome to. But please remember that scissors will go back inside the buckets. Do not lose my scissors. You are being entrusted greatly with my scissors right now. Okay. But you will open up your spiral up to the next available page that you have. And you will tape this into your spiral. You will use this to help you with your Desmos activity for today. Okay. If you guys have any questions, there you go. If you trim it just a little, it'll fit just right. If you guys have any questions, please email me.